2KMK, your source for all things Mario Kart. In this series, we will be ranking all the tracks in Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World's tracks are average. Since I don't have enough time, this ranking will be separated in 3 parts. This video is tracks from very last to the 21st. Then it'll be 20th to 11th, and then 10th to 1st. I'll also be discussing reasons why I like or dislike a certain track. Now let's get started. After playing the game for nearly 3 months, I have my opinions all set. So I think we can all agree that last place goes to Desert Hills. Why, you may ask? Well, because it's not very interesting, as the road is very open and there are no obstacles on the track other than the batons. And isn't this track called Desert Hills? Where are the hills? Anyways, that's enough ranting about Desert Hills. Second to last is Peach Beach from Mario Kart Double Dash. I'm sure some of you didn't see this coming, but I really dislike this track, since most of it feels new, and if you're coming from most of the missions, you don't even drive on Peach Beach. The second section is okay, but what really brings us down is the last section. The last section is literally just driving on water, and I do not like driving on water in this game. Number 28, Koopa Troopa Beach from Super Mario Kart. While it is better than the other 2 tracks, that doesn't mean it's good. The balloon flying overhead is very cool. This balloon is very cool. But the entire track is literally a donut circle. I mean, come on. And there's no obstacles other than the Cheep Cheeps, which are very, very easy to avoid. Okay, number 27. Mario Circuit Medley, you can call it that. Did we really need to see this again? I mean, we literally just saw Mario Circuit 3 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course Pass. It would have been at least a little better if it was Mario Circuit 4 instead of Mario Circuit 3. Although the way that they combine all 3 of the circuits is pretty cool. The music is also pretty fun, is average. Number 26, Faraway Oasis. So I'm sure some people out there like this track, but I just don't like it. What's crazy is that there are literally no animals acting as obstacles unless you drive on the inner missions, and we all know everybody loves driving on inner missions. What's saving this track from being last is that the waterfall is pretty cool, and the rock jump is a cool reference to Lion King. Also, the real shortcut on the wharf is pretty cool too. Number 25, Mario Bros. Circuit. This being a starter track makes sense that I put it low. But it's actually quite fun since the western theming is cool, and I like the use of rails and wall riding. It's nearly as good as Mario Kart Stadium, and in my opinion, that track is pretty cool. Number 24, Starview Peak. Okay, hear me out. If this ranking was based on looks, this track would be at the other end of the list, maybe the top 5. However, this track is just okay. There's a lot of water driving towards the end on this part that I'm circling, and I really dislike water driving. Also, there's no place to grind on rails aside from literally the very end, and I don't think there's any places to wall ride that actually help you go faster. Okay, number 23, Moo Moo Meadows. This game has been in every game since Mario Kart Wii when it was first launched. Yeah, it's a fun track, but it just gets repetitive. You could have added Moo Moo Farms. You made an entirely new track relating to moos and cows and whatever. Although I like that there are more cows on the track, and its theming as a farm track is pretty cool. Number 22, Salty Salty Speedway. This track is pretty fun. If it wasn't for all the water driving near the end of the track. The theming of a town similar to Venice is pretty cool, and the music is average as well. Wrapping up today's rankings is number 21, Warrior Shipyard, or for the UK viewers, Warrior Galleon. The fact that the water is wavy means that there are more opportunities to trick and get some speed boosts. However, this doesn't mean I like water driving. The theming of a haunted shipyard is pretty cool, but what's the point of bringing this track back when half of this track was driving underwater, even though you can't do that in the game? I mean, come on, Nintendo. This track has definitely grown on me over the past few months, and the music is phenomenal. And that wraps up the bottom 10 tracks in terms of rankings. That's it for this video. Do you think Salty Salty Speedway deserves to be higher on the list. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great rest of your day.